Welcome to the Gamescape, everybody. My name is Jarek, and today we're back in Pathfinder: Wrath of the Righteous. This is episode 110 of our playthrough. And in our previous episode, we were victorious at the fight on the bridge. This time, second time through, I managed to buff up the party enough to get us through it, although they did cramp us in there really quickly, and we didn't have any room to really spread out or get our spellcasters out of reach of some of the enemies. So we did take a good beating in that fight. We did finally get control of the situation, though, and managed to destroy the demons. And that led us here to Xanther Vang's laboratory. Inside the lab were a few more minor demons that he was hurrying to augment, but we took the fight to him right away. The first part of the fight went really well. He had some concealment, but we got True Seeing Communal spell going off, and that put an end to that nonsense there. And after that, we struck him down pretty quickly. After that, he had summoned several like frost giants, and one that said it was a frost giant but looked like a dragon. I don't know what the deal with that was, but anyway, they all disappeared when he went down. But he burst into a bunch of locust swarms. I think there was 8 of them. And it took me a long time to find a solution to that problem. Ember was down. He also managed to get Woljif transformed into a dog with the Baleful Polymorph spell. And he's still a dog, although I have a solution to that now, which I've kind of discovered between episodes. I'm actually recording this. I haven't even restarted the game. This is basically right on after the previous episode, although I did take a little break between, got something to eat and whatever. But I was doing a little bit of look around, and I found a solution to our Woljif problem. And also, there are some status effects on some of our party that we need to get rid of. So we'll get to that in just a second. Xanther Vang, after we finally got a solution to the locusts, he reassembled himself, and we had to find him one more time, but he went down pretty fast because we were ready for that at least. So he did answer some questions for us. Mostly what the deal was is he told us that there is a area underneath Dresden where Arilu Vorlesh basically created a portal from the abyss to the material plane, and it's deep enough that it's beneath the reach of the Sword of Valor, but it's down there. And the entrance to it is underneath the statue of Iomedae in Dresden there. And so we're going to be checking that out here pretty quick, I think. Turns out he didn't really like anybody. He didn't like the guys he was serving. He didn't like us. He didn't like the gods. He just hated everybody. So he did answer a few of our questions, and then we put him out of his misery. And so that was that. So that's where we've left off. Woljif is still a dog. What I did, I knew I had a way of doing Dispel Magic a little bit better, but I couldn't remember right off the top of my head what it was at the end of the last episode. So between episodes, I did figure it out. It was Nenio's goggles, and so I've given them to Ember. The goggles allow you to have take a 20 on your next Dispel Magic attempt once per day. And so that's going to allow us to go ahead and get that dispel done. So that's one of her abilities. It's this one right here. We're going to click on that, and we're going to activate it, and then we're going to do one more Dispel Magic on targeted on Woljif. And this should get everything. And it didn't. I don't know why that didn't just work. Got a 19. I mean, it should have just given us the... Why didn't that activate, I wonder? I mean, it's... Weird. Can she not use it? These goggles allow their spell resistance not affected. They also allow their wearer to take a 20 on their next Dispel Magic attempt once per day, which I assume means you have to activate it. Maybe it needs to be down in here. Have to be on your belt. Can it be on your belt? No, it can't be on your belt. So she can't activate that for some reason, which is weird. I don't know why. That's strange. I don't know why it's not letting us do this. Maybe I have to do the dispel first. That would be a weird way to do it. Let's try that. Dispel target. Activate this. See, it's not activating. I don't know why. That's weird. Oh, there it went. Uses goggles of pure sight. Weird. Okay, I guess I had to right click it. And then now we can cast the thing. There we go. This should do it. There we go. Now he's all set again. All right, there's that. Okay, a few other things we have. Valric, and Valric is shaken, and so is Arush. One other person was too. Was it Woljif? Yeah, Woljif and Valric are both shaken. So I've got some scrolls that'll deal with that. That's going to be remove fear. She does have to make a... oh, that just get everybody? No, didn't get... That's weird. So less severe state of fear than frightened, and yet remove fear didn't remove shaken. Okay. All eyes in 30-foot bursts centered on target in close range. Gain +4 bonus morale against fear for 10. Oh, it doesn't actually remove fear. It's gives a bonus to saving throws. Subjects under the influence of fear effects when receiving the spell, the effect is suppressed for the duration of the spell. Well, I don't think it is. Doesn't seem like it is, but I don't know. Anyway, that's that. And then also a couple of our guys have demonic plague, which we'll deal with later. All right, we need to do a little bit of looting here. First of all, Xanther Vang's got to have some stuff for sure. Small key, got sense vitals, burning arc, inflict serious wounds. He's got an old grimoire. 3 slots for level 1 spells, 2 slots for level 2, and 2 slots for level 3 spells if the wearer is a spell casting class at the highest caster level. Okay. Well, we'll take all that. And then we have a nature check here. Sarcophagus with a tight-fitting lid. It looks like it's getting regular use, but you don't quite understand how. Well, because there's a vampire or something. I don't know. All right, we'll just it's just a bunch of junk, but it's, well, it's not junk. It's a bunch of stuff that we can actually use. All right, then we got to get our party healed up. I think that's about it. I think this thing over here opens up this door, and I think that is the secret door that leads over to Jerebeth's chamber. Is there anything here? It's just a Bardich. Okay, now we need to get people healed up, and we're very, very low on healing. But we got wands and stuff that we can use too, so. Okay. I think he's fatigued for some reason. He is, so I'm going to have her lay hands on him. If she can. She can one more time. Lay hands on to get rid of the fatigue, which is one of her abilities. So that should get rid of that fatigue. I believe it did. Yep. So that's fine. I think we're pretty close to ready to go as we're going to get. Let's get Cure Moderate on her. Lots of charges in this thing. We might as well use them up. Doesn't do too much, but a little bit here, there. And one more on herself. I think that's probably good. All right, good to go. Oh. I thought I saw something else flash there, purple, but it wasn't. All right, so let's get this. This should lead us into Jerabeth's chamber, or maybe out. Yep. And there's Jerabeth.
Can we retreat already?
All right, here we go. We have very little that we can do here with Ember. Okay, she's not going to be able to do anything really. Woljif, just hang back for right now. Actually, I should have had Woljif. Okay, Aura, just move here. Get up here out of the way. Valric, go ahead and get in there if you can. You can't charge. Yeah. Who's this? Baphomet cultist. Nenio, let's haste. Okay, Ruchelet, why don't you take care of this cultist real quick? And if I turn on quick aim, no, you're not gonna be able to do it. Or, sorry, short range.
Prepare yourself.
Okay. Sela. All right, Ember. Let's do -2 armor class and -2 saving throws on Jerabeth. Saving throw succeeded. Can you cackle from here? No, you're gonna have to move in. How about? Yeah, now you got her. Woljif didn't get hasted. Oh, 9 fog, really? Ugh, yuck. Alright. Hey, Valric, get in there. Alright. Good, good, good. Nenio. Let's see if we can get a quick win here against Jerabeth. Yep. Nice.
Desna, guide my hand.
The inheritor, guide my blade.
Now, Ember is going to end up dying here because Ember is confused.
Cover me, all right?
Don't attack her. Too many. Good grief. I have any way to get her fixed up? Domination. Creatures now under another domination for a full minute and 44, even though she's dead. Well, we can blind her. That'll help. I might have to take her down and then resurrect her. Just get out of the mine cloud. All right, stop.
I shall not be swayed from my path.
Inspiring recovery on her real quick. Oh, that didn't get her above. Wow, we like really clobbered her. Well, I mean, that's the best I can do right there. Yeah, we'll just res her. It's fine. We've got extend meta magic rod and a chipped key from the Ivory Sanctum. May Canabras be damned, anonymous pamphlet. I spit on the streets of Canabras. I spit on its granite walls and the stained glass windows. If tomorrow the ground trembles, splits apart, and devours this cursed city, I will not shed one tear. Not one here, not a single soul deserves any compassion. Everyone who lives in this city is a criminal. If there were any justice in this world, every one of them would be hanging from the gallows. Prelate Holrun and Queen Galfrey chief among them. Ask anyone on the streets what they know of mongrels. The answer will be dumb silence, or the lowered eyes of scoundrel who knows their crimes but doesn't want to think about it. Mongrels, a disgusting nickname which the residents of the city have given to the brave crusader heroes who defeated the forces of evil, but paid for it with their health. Covered in scabs and tumors, bloated and gnarled, they were no longer beautiful enough to be tolerated by the very people they had saved. As a reward for their heroism, the city dwellers exiled them to the sewers, the damp caves beneath the cities. The author of these words went down there and spoke with them, and I'll have you know that the ugliest of them is more noble than all of the paladins of Mendev, not to mention the head-chopping prelate. Yeah, so good. I'll take the coins. All right, what do we got? Stuff, and more stuff. Lots of silver. You know what? Let's also get the trap disarmed. So that we don't accidentally trip it.
I finished here.
All right.
Is there more?
This experiment has gone awry.
Plants look creepy and menacing. They must have come from another plane.
The struggles never cease. I sense something.
Okay, there's something there. We're going to go ahead and use this lockpick.
I finished here.
Okay, there's a magic
there more?
sword. Let's see what this is. Oh. Well, that is a... Plant stands in a pot, swaying gently. Its vines and leaves strangely resemble charred human flesh. It slowly turns to you. Crazed human eyes stare at you from the surface of the flower bud. Beneath the pulsing plant tissue, you can still make out the features of a face. The face of Maravok, the chief of the ill-fated Winter Sun clan. Oh, this... okay. This is the guy that wanted to be with Jerabeth, and she turned him into a plant. That's awesome. Let's go ahead and take care of him. All right. Oh, that's fun. Okay. What is this? Old map. Silver powder. Okay, we have resurrection scrolls. We need her. What is it? It's resurrect, right? Oh no, it's not. It's raise dead. Sorry. Here we go. Use that. Use. Okay. Everybody's over encumbered. Because we are seriously low on our strength because of all of the penalties that we're taking. So we can probably ease up this pretty quickly here. Just getting rid of these, I think, would be more than enough. Let's drop those. Half plates. We don't need them. They're not worth that much. This we definitely don't need. Those were definitely not needed either. That puts us back down to pretty good. All right. Did we miss anything in here? We did not. Okay. And here we are back in the room with the puzzles, I believe. Puzzle keys. Maybe not. Oh yeah, there they are. Okay. All right, well, we still haven't figured out what's behind this door, though. Is it locked still? Nope. Oh, it's area exit. This gets us out. Okay, so there's that. The only other thing that we really have is here. And that is... there is a puzzles, set of puzzles here with these. So I'm going to run us over to here. I'll bring you right back when I get us there. We might try this real quick. I'll be right back. Okay, here we are. And we are back. So now we need to look at our items again. Notables. And we need to know bloodstained coated note. All right, so crumpled blood-soaked sheet of paper on which is just possible to make out the words chamber and Lord. Below that were 4 symbols, but only the first 2 can still be seen. A 6-pointed star and a triangle. All right, so if we look here, 6-pointed stars here, triangles here. Those are kind of hard to see. Let me get...
we'll make things right.
Let's get a little light cantrip over here so we can... Okay, but that's the only clue we have, right? As far as I know. So 6-pointed star and a triangle. This is a bloodstained coated note. We had a bloodstained letter. Hastily drawn map of the dungeons with a mark in one spot. To anyone who can help us, my name is Harkle. I'm chief of the Nasty Waifs gang. Oh, this is like way old. That's like from forever ago. Let's change this by when we got them. Oldest to newest, newest to oldest. All right, here we go. That's better. The cryptic note. This is the one where there's no body, no weight. We've seen this one. This was the one that opened the one in the last one that we did, I guess. The mysterious note. Layman and the wise man perceive different things in the same symbols. Seek out precious knowledge where others blindly pass it by. 3 changes places with 4. Turn the star to nothing and behold a star. So this was the second note that went with this one. This one alone would have opened, I think, the door to Jerebeth's chambers. Crumpled soiled sheet of paper. Several shapes drawn on the paper. Triangle, upside down, 5-pointed star, squares, and circles. But those are the only notes that we really have that help us, I think, because these are just Elven notes. This is a thing on Finian. We have a cream soup with a snout recipe. So unfortunately, this doesn't tell us anything other than the first 2 symbols, and we have to guess at the last 2. I mean, we know 6-pointed star triangle. We've got a big symbol of Baphomet here in the middle of the floor. We got a statue of Baphomet back here. But there weren't any other clues, as far as I know. Who's going to get killed if they take 20 damage? You are.
Trust in yourself. You require my unbiased opinion?
Let's do this. No.
Soot is restless. I wonder why.
Are we ready to move out?
There we go. Get her back up to full points here. Probably gonna have to get Woljif up too. Alright, so we have 2. This one, this one. That leaves us 3. They could be in this one, 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 this one. So that's 6 combinations they could be. Six total combinations. So we know this one. Okay. I wonder if there's a range that we can get everybody away. I mean, if we pull them like way back to here, do they still take damage? Because if they don't, then Valric can just soak and he can... Okay, how do we want to do this? This one, this one, this one, this one. Then we'll try this one with the 2, and then we'll try this one with the 2, I guess. Well, that's apparently not it. Okay, these guys all take damage. They did. It doesn't matter how far away you are. So they might as well just be in here. Did you take 98? Did you take 40 some damage? No, just 19. I guess you just weren't full.
Anything new?
Can Sela use this? She can do better healing, I think.
I will help where I can.
This war must end.
No reason
She gets
to
bonuses
pause.
to healing if she can use the wand. Type in ascending order. That is a wand. I know I have a second one, which is why I know I have 2 of those. Yeah. Or maybe it's, no, it's not her that has the bonus. It's actually Ember. So let's have Ember use this.
Yes?
Because she gets an extra D6. Okay, so that wasn't it. So we did this one, this one, this one, this one. So this one, this one, this one, this one. Nope. Doggone it. That was not what I wanted. Well, now it's too late. Okay, let's try this again. This one, this one, this one, this one. That isn't it. Okay, it's more heals.
You're a good person. I like you.
Okay. This one, this one, this one, this one. This one, this one. Also not it. Okay, everybody's still okay. This one, this one, this one, this one. There it is. Okay, there we go. Now we're all set. I don't know if there was a better way to do that, but oh, what's this? A circle mask. I am the circle. Oh, you know what? I bet you this is for Nenio's thing, the masks and the faces and stuff like that. There's a cloak there too. So I think maybe that's our first mask for the nameless ruins place that we found with the statues and stuff. So very nice. Let's see. Newest. What did we just pick up? Got that. We also picked up this cloak, which is a cloak of carnage. Grants wear a +5 confidence bonus on knowledge arcana skill checks. Adds +2 to the DC for all saving throws against spells from the evocation school the wielder casts. Okay. I think that's like all of the fire spells and stuff. So that's probably going to be given to Ember. Go to here. All of her fire spells are, yeah, they're evocations. So we might give that to Ember real quick. I think that's probably a good fit for her. She's just got a +1 resistance cloak anyway. So that'll give any of her spells that do need saving throws, it'll make them easier. All right, let me run us out of here because I think we're done in here. I think this is it. So I'm going to run us outside and I'll get us back to the map, and then I will I'll bring you guys back after that. So give me just a minute here, and I'll see you in just a few shakes of a leg here. All right, guys. We've been in there for a while. We got a bunch of guys moving around. Okay, got a fight going here. So this fight is the group that we were intercepting before we went into the Ivory Sanctum, and they got to us. The other one is new, so we're going to have to decide what we're going to do with them. Do I want to just fireball these guys? I probably do. She's got full magic points. Let's just end this. No reason to mess with these guys. Okay. Well, that wasn't super. Of course, they have 2,560. That's a lot. Oh, there you go. Oh, that was the damage we were going to do. Sorry. Okay. That's a lot. All right. Good enough. Okay, so Stone Maze is under siege. And I don't know if there's much we can do about it. I mean, we can get down there. 57 movement. These guys are going to take a lot more than that, right? Yeah, they got to go clear up. So, all right, well, nothing for it. We'll get there in 2 days. Hopefully it stays that long. That's one of the things I don't like about being in those big dungeons like that, is the rest of the world goes on, but your guys sit there and do nothing while things are being invaded, and you don't have any way to command them. You know, it's like you're stuck inside there and there's just nothing you can do. So anyway, that's what it is. So there's that. They're going to be there next time, and we are going to go back to Dresden for some very, very much needed rest. Teleport to Dresden. Someone on the road. Okay, what do we got going here? Oh, it's Forn Autumnhaze. I don't know what's going on here, but this is the guy that was after Kaylessa. And is he bleeding? Yeah, I can't tell if that's blood. Yeah, it looks like it might be blood. All right, well, you know what we're going to do is we're going to...
Don't mind me.
Haste up. And we're going to also maybe do protection from evil, maybe. Something's going on here. Okay, let's go talk to him. All right, before you, exhausted and seated on the ground, is none other than Forn. He looks up at you in surprise. Commander, I wasn't expecting to see you here. It appears my luck hasn't run out just yet. May I ask for your help? You notice a sizable amount of blood pooled by his legs. A belt is tied around one leg below the knee, but that doesn't appear to have stopped the bleeding. Can take a look at his wounds. Wow. Our nature, oh, because we're so tired, and yeah, probably not going to get this. Yeah, nothing there. By the look of things, the blow hit a major artery. A lot of blood is pooled on the ground. If Forn doesn't get help soon, he will die. So much blood. He should have lost all his strength and collapsed by now. How odd. Is he really that strong? Okay, we'll take a look around. Forn's strength has failed him at the worst possible time. He has stopped to rest in the middle of an open area where a deadly arrow may come flying from any direction, and anyone approaching him to help would likewise be in danger. What are you doing here? I was tracking Kaylessa and found her lair not far from here. Again, we fought, and again, she was able to wound me. She's following my trail here as we speak. All right. Well, I don't like the look of this. I do find this a little suspicious. Like, if she wounded you and you were fighting, how is it that she's now following your trail? How did you get away from her is my question. Oh, here she is. He can't be trusted. An elf seems to have appeared out of thin air. She shoots Forn a hateful glare. This is a trap. Forn is an assassin of the Winter Council, and he's here to kill you. Grabbing his weapon, Forn shouts out forcefully, "Watch out! She's stronger and deadlier than she looks. Slay her before she kills us both." I don't need to ask who she is. Why would Forn want to kill me? He's a cold-blooded assassin sent by the Winter Council. That cabal of scumbags dispatches him whenever it needs an inconvenient truth covered up. And for anyone as unlucky enough to learn such truths that might sully our people's good name, well, he washes it all away with their blood. Forn mutters, his face scrunched up in contempt. Another lie. Will you ever tire of your deceit, accursed wretch? Why did you decide to intervene? Kaylessa casts a hateful look at Forn. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. It's the simple logic of survival. You are familiar with it, aren't you, Forn? Forn, hold on. Okay. I don't know here. This is weird. Yeah, I don't know. This seems weird. Why would she help? We're probably going to end up having to kill them both, I suppose. I don't know. Let's go with her. She didn't have to come in and help. She could have let him try and kill us. Oh boy. Well, that's quite the mirror image spell. Forn rises to his feet. His movements make it obvious that his injured leg was nothing more than a ruse. That is a shame. If you had just believed me, this would have been over more quickly and less painfully. It's unlikely that my associates will grant you an easy death now. Not hiding his contempt, Forn nods in the direction of the dark elves that have appeared out of the shadows. Oh, okay, those aren't mirror images. Who do you really serve? Forn's voice is full of pride. I've served my people and no one else. Being an elf is not just a privilege, it's an obligation that I bear with honor, no matter how heavily it may weigh on me at times. Kaylessa's words are cold and biting. Liar. You serve a pack of unscrupulous scumbags, a clique of self-righteous schemers. In order to protect their lives, you murder the innocent, and then you hide behind words like duty. All right. Let's just do this. Can we talk this out? You'll pay for your deceptions. Forn addresses you in a calm, somewhat sorrowful manner. I'm sorry for having to do this. Believe me, I take no pleasure in carrying out this order, but circumstances are stronger than our desires. All right. Wow, they really want her dead, don't they? Rochelet. Why don't you start taking chunks out of Forn, I guess. Or do we want a hurricane bow? Let's take a turn and do some extra damage. Probably should have done that before. Wow, they're just gonna kill her. All right. Well, he isn't very strong, is he?
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
Oh, he hits hard. Okay, well, there she goes. All right, Nenio. Well, you know what you have that we found out works really great. Why don't we do this? Okay. Sela, let's get up here and finish this guy off.
Take you.
Okay, one down. Probably could use a true seeing communal true sight. These guys, what's their will saves? Plus 10 versus her 23. She can probably put these guys to sleep, some of them. See, Valric is just about down to nothing. Let's do Restless Slumber on one of these guys attacking him. Nope, he made a save. How close was it? Oh, they're immune to Restless. Oh, they're elves. They can't be put to sleep with magic. Good grief. Come on, Jarek. All right. All right. Where are we at? Ruchelet. Let's get this guy here.
Make your peace.
5. There's Aura dead. Valric's on his last stand.
Distract them for me.
All right. Nenio, do we have one of those communals? No, we don't. But we do have invisibility mask, though. 2 of us can play this game. Guess it doesn't affect her. That's not good. Oh, it must. Did it really not affect her? Sela, you have an ability I didn't know about. Deals D8 points damage plus 1 point per paladin level to all evil outsiders within 5 feet. These guys aren't outsiders, so.
No glory without risk.
Well, apparently they're not having any problems. Okay, do you have a see invisible by chance? You've got this that you can put on somebody. Except you can't cast that right now because you have to move before you do that. Okay, let's do this. Let's have luck on Valric. Because now they just put Nenio down in a hurry. Okay, Ruchelet.
I will resist.
Okay, Valric. Let's get this guy here. Gifs. Let's do this.
Time to share your treasures.
Okay. That was supposed to be, I thought, greater invisibility, but maybe not. That's okay.
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
Okay, Ember. Let's have another protective luck on Sela. And then another chant.
Prepare yourself.
I'm all right.
Okay. He's down.
Cover me, all right?
Almost done.
Into the fray.
Wow. Let's do a minus to hit. Your cackle. Okay, he's down. Rochelet, let's get this guy.
Desna, guide my hand.
This'll leave a bruise.
And Sela's dead.
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
Even in the face of death, Forn maintains a calm, melancholic expression. I knew I would die like this, on the edge of the world, defending the threads of nobility that weave my race into a single glorious nation. Well, at least I do not die in vain. Whose orders were you following? He just smiled sadly. You think that since I'm at death's door, I'll reveal the secrets of my superiors? You're mistaken. I, and others like me, know how to make your heart stop beating before any treacherous words can spill from our mouths. I'll remain loyal until the end. Alright, well, just whatever. Die already. Forn closes his eyes. Quiet, peaceful breath escapes his lips. His chest stops heaving and his fingers had wrapped around the weapon go limp. There's a deep bitterness in Kaylessa's voice. He even managed to die gracefully despite being a complete scoundrel. Alright, can I finally get an explanation as to what just happened? Forn wasn't a dark hunter, he was just a hunter. He served the Winter Council, a powerful elven organization. It wants me dead because I've learned a very dark secret. That's why they sent Forn to kill me. And everyone I could potentially have told about it, meaning you, soldier. Give me the whole truth. With a weary sigh, she says in a low, hollow voice, I was born in Keonan, in the blessed forests of the elves. I was different back then, pure and noble. But no matter how beautiful and fair Keonan was, it had its share of injustice, cruelty, and crimes committed with impunity. And I never could stand crimes going unpunished. I joined the Sunset Wasps, a secret sect of vigilantes dedicated to Calistria. By night, we would bring justice to those whom the law had failed to punish, liars, traitors, molesters, murderers. But the further we went, the more our doubts grew. We asked ourselves, how reliable was the information we were getting? Could there have been any mistakes? Alas, it was too late. The whole time we were just puppets in the hands of a priestess of Discari by the name Anamora. That monster had been toying with us, using us to kill innocents. The wasp was revealed to be a locust, and we were unmasked as criminals, outcasts. We were wanted and had nowhere to turn. The only option was to bend the knee to Anamora, who promised us protection. I was the only one who refused, but I was captured and taken by force. Then, under Anamora's watchful eye, our apprenticeship began. We did dark, horrible things, bathing in violence and spite. Myself included, I did them too. At first, I was controlled by magic. Then they broke me. And the dark fate, the curse of our people, took us one by one, until finally it embraced me as well. When I saw the monster I had become, I mustered what remained of my will and fled. I wanted to tell everyone the truth. Tell them how we were caught in the demon's trap. Let the world know about the dark fate. But Anamora's hunters, my former comrades, they came for me. And they weren't the only ones, as it turned out. Who's this Anamora? She's a true drow, one who never was a normal elf, and even among the drow, she's a dangerous monster. The deadliest of Discari's servants. Fear her. Her flesh nurses swarms of terrifying creatures. In her mind, I've learned the danger of her guile firsthand. What sort of organization is the Winter Council? The Winter Council is a legend, but few doubt its existence. It's said to be a clique of influential elves of Keonan, a mysterious group that watches over the interests of elvenkind, protecting them by any means necessary. Murder, espionage, blackmail, no tool is excessive for them if the question of and honor of the elven nation are at stake. When I decided to tell the world the truth about the Dark Fate, the bane of our kind, I signed my own death warrant in the eyes of the Winter Council. They don't want elves to be tarnished by their association with the ignoble drow. They're too scared of being held responsible for the crimes of their dark cousins. It's better to hide this dangerous truth and destroy everyone who knows it. So what is the Dark Fate? It's been assumed since time immemorial that the drow are either a degenerate branch of our kind or an aberrant perversion, a mockery fostered by the dark gods. But the truth is that the chasm between the elves and the drow is much smaller than one might think. Any elf can become a drow, absolutely anyone. Whenever an elf commits unthinkable evil, letting darkness into their heart, they may one day transform. The Dark Fate is the state of the soul of an unrepentant malefactor who detests the light. An elf like that is no different from a drow, both in appearance and in spirit. Thus, they become a drow. Kaylessa smiles mirthlessly. Her face shows the immense fatigue and months of wandering, fighting for survival. Such cruel irony. The elves were trying so desperately to convince everyone that they have nothing to do with the drow, the most vile horde race in the world. And it turns out that the distance between a normal elf and a drow is but a single step. So what now? Now I ask one last favor of you. I still have friends left in Keonan, real friends, ones I can trust. Send a letter to Avenera, to the leader of the border defenders. Recount my tragic tale so it doesn't die as the Winter Council wants it to, since I won't have the chance to speak this truth myself. Because you will have to end my life now, soldier. She looks at you calmly, wearily. There is neither threat nor fear in her words, only a plea for an acceptance of the inevitable. Maybe my mythic powers can return you to the path of light. Your curse can't be irreversible. Deep-seated fear appears on Kaylessa's face. No more. I have already been changed once, and I don't want to let anyone do it to me again. Even if you want to save me, know that I would sooner slit my own throat than allow my soul to be reshaped once more. Well, that seems a little shallow, doesn't it? What if you could still be saved? If there's a dark fate, could there be a light fate? Maybe good deeds could heal you. With a bitter smile, Kaylessa shakes her head. A light fate? Wouldn't that be nice? But no such blessing exists. The road into darkness goes only one way, and I've almost reached its end. The dark impulses in my heart have been growing stronger by the day. It's been getting harder and harder to remain myself, to resist the urges. I spent all my strength. When I saw Fawn dying, I almost howled in delight. I wanted to dig my nails into his face and gouge out his eyes, mangle him, and rejoice. It's not me anymore. It's the beast I've turned into, and it will break free very soon. These are the last minutes of the old Kaylessa's life. Please don't delay and spare me the fate of becoming a monster. It's a curse that's damning you, truly stronger than the passionate heart, stronger than a pure soul. Even as a drow, you still retain your memory, your personality. You could still do some good and struggle against the call of evil as before. Kaylessa covers her eyes wearily. I understand why you'd want to believe that so badly. You're afraid that you might be damned too. I don't know, maybe you will ascend from the darkness, but that path is closed to me. I'm exhausted. I can't fight any longer. All right, fine. We'll do it. Goodbye, soldier. All right, there we go. Done. Got a bunch of stuff to clean up here. Oh, take it all. We'll sort it out later. Sela needs a resurrection scroll. That was not a fight I was super excited about, being as how down we were. But hey, look, guess we don't have to go find Kaylessa anymore, do we? All right, what do we need? Raise dead, raise dead, raise. Do we have any more? Remove, raise dead. That needs to go to her. Gonna have to have Social make more of these. All right. what's this? Cold iron ammunition. Nice. All right, let's get out of here. Oh, that's not the way out. All right, we are finally back at Dresden. Okay, they're out of movement. They're going to have to wait a day. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to go in here. We're going to enter Dresden. And we're going to get the party rested up. And then we're going to manage the crusade a little bit and fix this little problem down here at Autumnhaze. Yeah, apparently no rest for the weary. Hand of the Inheritor is here. The resonant voice of the majestic angel rings out through the hushed streets of Dresden. You hear his words from afar. They concealed it right under our noses, and without Xanthir's notes, that incarnation of corruption, even I would not have been able to locate the barrier. Earbeth says, surely the herald of the Hare can rid us of this scourge. Earbeth stumbles over her words slightly. It is impossible, righteous one. I cannot do it alone. But wait, I hear the steps of one who brings hope. Greetings, champion. We meet again. Yeah, kind of tired, guys. Like a minute or 8 hours. Valiant Erebeth and I have been discussing a new calamity that has befallen us. Specifically, this. The angel gestures toward the symbol in the paving stones. The ivory sanctum held a dark secret. Directly beneath Dresden, in the bowels of the earth, there lies one more bastion of the demons, the Midnight Fane. It is the repository of a mighty rift through which the spawn of the abyss travel to Galarian. The entrance to this place is right in front of us, blocked by a barrier that is inaccessible, that is accessible only to demons. So, there is where McNago fled to, and where all the demons in the city have been coming from. They can pass through the barrier freely, but we can't, and it doesn't just stop us, it injures us too. It is much worse than that. The barrier is imbued with enormous power. An attempt to break through will trigger a magical explosion. I could protect you and the city from it, but even my powers will be insufficient to hold back the chaos and open the way. This is what disturbs me most. We cannot allow the demons to rebuild their armies and plot their next attack right below the sacred heart of the crusade. Yeah, Xanthir Vang told me about this. I encountered similar barriers in Arilu Vorlish's laboratory. I have a key that can break through the barrier. All you have to do is protect us from the blast. I'm impressed with your many gifts, champion. Together we shall open the passage and protect the city, and then we shall burn the Midnight Fane with the cleansing fire of righteousness. But first we must gather our strength. I shall send word to Queen Galfrey. Her help may be necessary when we reach that dark bastion of the abyss. The Queen will heed my call and arrive quickly within a month. We must use this time to prepare to attack the Fane. Yep, task is clear. Good. I really want to go sleep. Good luck, champion. Come to me if you have need of me. I will be here by barrier standing guard. Okay. Seriously. Ready to rest. I don't think you understand what we've been through. Oh, good. Council stuff. Turda, whoever this is. Commander, the woman entering the womb. One more try. The woman entering the room is horribly wounded. Her simple clothes are soaked with blood. Her face has been beaten to a pulp, and one arm is twisted in an unnatural angle. She walks toward you, but her legs give out, and she falls to the floor. Commander, it's Ember. Ember's been taken. Ember? What's wrong with her? Baphomet cultists came to her sermon. They slaughtered everyone and took her off to their unholy shrine to sacrifice her. I can tell you where it is. I'm begging you, hurry before they do something to her. All right, somebody help. She's wounded. One of the soldiers help your guest up and hands her a healing potion. The woman drinks it and sighs with relief. She still looks terrible, but at least her wounds are no longer bleeding, and she's standing on her own 2 feet. Thank you, Commander, but don't waste time on me. I don't deserve your kindness. You must save Ember. Who are you exactly? My name is Turda. I'm a bricklayer. No, that's not what I meant to say. I'm a pathetic sinner, not worthy of your attention. That little saint changed my life, saved my soul, and I let those scumbags take her. Yeah, how exactly do you know where the Shrine of Baphomet is? You're very perceptive, Commander. The woman lowers her head, stops for a moment, then forces herself to continue, looking you straight in the eye. I didn't come here only to tell you about Ember's abduction, but also to surrender to the law. Arrest me for treason. I am a cultist of Baphomet. It's my fault Ember was taken. Okay. Why are you helping me if you're a cultist? I regret what I did. That doesn't absolve me of my guilt, but at least I can do some good before I accept my punishment. Tell me about the cult. I was recruited a few months back. I came to this city to work on a construction site. I was alone with no friends and no money. I met some nice people in the tavern. Her beaten face twists into a grimace. We spent some good times together, and they were always willing to help me in any way they could. They even let me borrow money I never had and never asked for it back. I really thought I'd found friends. Then they started saying things about unfairness in the army, that Gallifrey is a tyrant, and you're her executioner. That fighting cultists is just slaughtering innocent people who see things a different way. I felt like something was off, but they were my friends. Well, it didn't even take 2 months before I was kissing the hoof of Baphomet's statue in his shrine and swearing an oath to his warlord, Thaskarad. Break Baphomet's profane altar, destroy his cult, and punish me in front of everyone as an example to the rest. Who's Thaskarad? Oh, very powerful demon. I've only seen him once, and I almost died of fear. He's huge, and he breathes fire and devours human souls. He has an entire army of Templars at his command. And how did you end up at Ember's sermon? At first, I stayed away from her sermons, but the cult leaders kept a close eye on her. People flocked to her. The cultists dreamt of poaching her congregation, and maybe even luring her to their side too. Then she started saying prayers for the demon lords. We thought it would be easy to entice them to our side, but we underestimated her. 5 spies, including me, infiltrated her congregation, and when the other cultists came for her, all 5 of us took up arms to protect her from them. Ember said prayers for demon lords? That can't be true. You didn't know? She's a true saint. I don't know what else to call her. She was offering up prayers for all the demon lords, Baphomet, Discari, Nocticula, Cabriri, asking that they come to their senses and end this war, stop hurting people. She believes there's good in everyone, even in creatures who are evil incarnate. I don't know if anyone can make demons come to their senses, but she can do it with the people. How could I keep hurting crusaders after I, along with the others, appealed to Baphomet's better nature? How could I ask him to repent and not repent myself? All right, I'll see. I'll figure out what to do with you. I will humbly accept your decision, whatever it may be. You left the cult and atone for your sins. You can go. Thank you, Commander. You've been kinder to me than I deserve. But that's exactly what Ember teaches us to do. I will do anything to keep others from falling into the cult's web. And you, please save our little saint. She bows and leaves. Okay. Well, that was quick. We haven't been in town for 3 minutes. Okay, rest time. We need more raised dead scrolls. Because we used a couple here. And Ember is not available, so yep. Just need the +2. Actually, probably don't even need that, but it's okay.
If my gran could see me now, I wonder what she'd say. I wonder what put that in my head. Well, that's my night ruined now. I'm gonna hear that old hag's voice in my head all day tomorrow.
Okay. All right, everybody is rested up now, and I think that's where we're going to... Well, apparently not where we're going to leave it. Irabeth looks a little puzzled, but salutes you as protocol demands. Commander, you have a letter from Mendev. It was sent by the Church of Iomedae, but a trusted courier from the Nerosian Archives. By a trusted courier of the Nerosian Archives. It is sealed and signed by Inquisitor Leoder. I was asked to deliver it to you personally, so that's what I'm doing. Yearbeth hands you a sealed scroll. The letter reads, Esteemed Knight Commander, I'm writing to you regarding the case which you so graciously helped me to investigate. I hasten to inform you that I have discovered something that will help us finally unravel the mystery of what happened in the place known to us both. It may also help to neutralize the source of this mystery. My current research compels me to take a short trip outside Mendev, but I will return shortly and find you wherever you are at the moment. I urge you not to take any further steps in this regard without me. The danger may be much more serious than both you and I presumed in the beginning. May the gods be with you. Leoder Hawkblade, servant to the peoples of Mendev and loyal inquisitor of Our Lady Iomedae. P.S. It is crucial that he does not suspect a thing. You know who I mean. Yes, I do. Talking about all the business with Darren. Why do you look so puzzled, Yearbeth? I know Inquisitor Leoder very well. His nickname is Hawkblade for a reason. He works in the field. He does not deal with paperwork. I was wondering what he was doing in your ocean, in the archives of all places. The most dangerous things the Inquisition can catch there are rats, not witches or cultists. On second thought, I don't want to know. I'm better off staying out of the Inquisition's business. Yeah, thank you. You can go. Paladin salutes you and again leaves. Okay, guys. I'm going to call it an episode right here because we're just a hair over an hour, I think, after all the editing. And so we're going to be done here. So finally, we are out of the slog that was the Ivory Sanctum. Bad guys dead. Good guys won. And we finally got into rest and everybody should be back up to going. I'm going to go ahead and get everybody else leveled up between episodes too, so that everybody's fully functional. And then we're going to do a little bit of crusade management and then we're going to go find Ember. So that's going to be it for this episode. If you've enjoyed it, do me a big favor, hit that like button for me. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button too. And we'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.